The Mandalorian metalsmiths, who guarded their secret techniques with their very lives, amplified the natural strength of the iron during the forging process. Without sacrificing any of the Beskar ore's distinctive toughness, the metalsmiths were able to significantly reduce its heaviness by adding carbon molecules in their foundries, which created a molecular cage structure that allowed the Mandalorian metal to become much lighter than it naturally was, but also in comparison to any of the other contemporary metals out there. So, Beskar iron was not just one of the most unbreakable metals, but also one of the lightest in the galaxy. The Mandalorians had also realized that if they repeated folding Beskar, during the forging procedure that is, the iron would further enhance its already considerable strength. But Beskar wasn't the only metal they used. The metalsmiths would mix in other metals to create alloys that are capable of being shaped into numerous types of shapes. These alloys resulted in the varied colors of the finished Beskar during the smelting process. Soon enough, the reputation of the Mandalorian iron caused many armies throughout the galaxy to journey to obtain as much of the supplies as they could, and thus its galactic market value skyrocketed. So, some sought to try and bribe the Mandalorian metalsmiths for their secrets, but those ventures always led nowhere. The metalsmiths only passed their knowledge down through the generations to their own kin. Any enterprise that tried to replicate finished Beskar without the Mandalorian's secret knowledge always met with failure. Beskar could be rendered in various ways, not just for weapons and armor plating. Depending on the composition of the alloy, the iron could be utilized in such things as wire, micronized particles, foam, or even transparent film. In the course of time, the Beskar became the Mandalorians' main economic export, and they began to transform their moon, Concordia, into a mining base. The surface was completely scarred by mines, and the satellite forests were nearly all destroyed by the various mining operations. But that didn't slow them down. As they fitted their weapons, armor, and starships with Beskar, sometimes the iron was used in more unorthodox ways, such as when Jedi Master Arca Jeth purchased a great deal of it to seal in the tomb of the ancient Sith Lord Frida Nad on Dune. To the astonishment of the Dark Jedi and the future Sith Lord Exar Kun, who later attempted to access the tomb, it took him repeated strikes with his lightsaber at its highest power setting to finally break through.